If used correctly, LinkedIn could be a very valuable tool that helps you get the job that you want.
Professional resume, athletic and special skills resume, and Dwight Schrute trivia.
I personally use LinkedIn on a daily basis, and I think it's a great platform to be involved with if you are looking to get a job within sport. Also, if you already have a job in sport, it'd be a great way to network, make new connections, and also learn from other people within the industry. In this video, I'm going to run through a few different aspects of LinkedIn and how I think it could be a benefit to you, to help you in your professional career. You probably have a CV, or at least you should, and that gets sent in when you apply for a job, but your LinkedIn account can be your online profile. This can show off your interests, previous work, and allow you to exchange messages with other people within the industry. I've mentioned in previous videos about the power of networking, so that video and also my video on CV tips is linked below in the comments for you to check out after this one. So in order to do this, I'm actually going to flick into a screen share so I can actually talk through and show you the different areas of LinkedIn. Before I do so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up button. It will really help the channel to grow and ensure that you don't miss other useful videos like this moving forward. Okay, so firstly, we're going to focus on your actual profile and the content that you can include on there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on my own profile here at the moment. So the first thing you'll notice, obviously, we've got the profile picture name and also the job title here. So I would suggest you get yourself a professional looking photo, just something simple, plain background, obviously just a headshot will do. So yeah, you can see I've got that there. The banner is probably not as important for you guys in terms of, obviously I've got this for in play, but obviously you can have whatever you want in there. Again, just keep it simple, I would say. So you can see here we've got the job title, the current job title. So again, if you are actually not in a current job, you can still pop something here such as performance analyst or football coach, for example. So it doesn't matter too much if you're not in a job at the moment. Obviously you might be a student looking to gain employment. So, there's nothing wrong with including student in there as well. So if I just kind of go down here, you can see, obviously I'll go right to the bottom first off. So you can see all of the previous positions. So any experiences you've had that are linked to the sector that you're trying to get into. So in this case, probably sport, you can include your experiences here. So you can see I've got a few listed just down in terms of what jobs I had and what they entail. So I haven't actually on mine gone into much detail, but obviously you can add bullet points in terms of what you did in these particular roles. So if I wanted to, I could break down what exactly were my responsibilities when I was opposition analyst at Brighton, for example. So you can add as much detail as you want, and you can see, obviously, we can look at the dates of when you started that position and when you ended it. So important to kind of keep it up to date, especially if you are looking for employment, and kind of, it's your chance there to kind of get across what you've done, show your roles and responsibilities, just like you would on your CV. So you can include your skills down here as well. So, you might be good at data analysis, video editing, etc., etc. So you can put them in there, and you can also get endorsed by others as well. And obviously people can then leave comments. If you've worked with somebody in the past, maybe one of your university lecturers is able to give you a reference, and it will show up on your profile. So again, you could actually have that on there to, one, it'll beef up your profile, and two, it's great to have them sort of endorsements from respected people within the industry. So if I also just kind of focus on, so we've got the profile picture, job history, you can then feature some of your work. So again, in terms of your portfolio of work, if I just kind of go, where is it on mine? So this is my featured stuff here. So you can see I've got a link to the YouTube channel. I've got a video here for a new update we did on Imply Online when we released the drawing tools. You could have anything here. So it could be videos, it could be articles. You might have been published in a journal, for example. You might have done a little bit of project and you've got it linked on your own channel or Google Drive for whatever reason. You can have that linked here. You can see it's got a slight description with it, and you can have as many things as you want here. So it could be your website, your blog, for example. So again, another great way, if someone lands on your profile, they can learn about what you've done in the past. They can also see work that you featured. So if you're proud of something that you've done, get it included on your profile. And again, it's going to show all of your activity as well. So if you are doing things that I've mentioned in this particular video in terms of interacting and putting things out, whoever lands again on your profile will be able to see those certain things. So that was a quick overview of what your profile can include. So once you've gone over and kind of perfected that, you're then going to want to start connecting with other people within the industry, and more specifically people that maybe are in jobs or positions that you are aspiring to be in too. If you want to connect with other analysts, for example, or football coaches, you can literally type that into the LinkedIn search bar, and it's going to bring up a whole list of people with that particular job role. It even shows you if you have any connections in common. So, so you can see if you've got any of your friends are connected with that particular person. So that can be a great icebreaker if you're then going to reach out and send a message. When you've connected with people, you'll start to see their content on your feed, but there are other methods of basically filling your feed with relevant information. So that includes following companies, joining groups, and also following hashtags. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back on my profile, but I am going to go up to the search bar in the top. So I'm going to show you how you can search for specific things to follow and to join as well. So you can kind of make sure your feed is relevant to you and it's more interesting on a day-to-day basis, which will give you more things to interact with and learn from. So if I just go up to the top here and search performance analysis, type that in there and hit enter. So it's going to bring up content that is linked to performance analysis. So you can see we've got somebody got a job here. We've got some different things, some people working in there. All this kind of linked to performance analysis. Now, if I go up to the top here and click groups, you can see these are all groups that are specific to performance analysis. So this one here, performance analysis in sport, it has nearly 17,000 members. So they're all like-minded people. So if you click in here, I'm actually already part of this one. You can see here I joined in May 2013, but if I didn't, I would be able to basically request to be accepted. And then once I'm in there, I can then see content that is again related to performance analysis, and I can interact with other like-minded people. So that is the groups. You can see there. We can also filter out actual people as well. So I can search there, and again, it's going to show different people in terms of performance analysis. So that is your groups. So if I was to now search, I'm just going to search for a company. So I'll search for In-Play Sports. So I can go here, and then it will bring that company page up. So you can see I'm obviously already following it here. If I wasn't, it would ask me if I wanted to follow this particular business. So you can do this for as many businesses as you want. So if you're maybe looking for a job at a certain business, or you just want to kind of follow all jobs within video analysis just to see what's kind of going on in the industry, you can follow those, add them to your feed. So then if you were to click here and click follow In-Play, anytime In-Play account does an update, maybe we're advertising for positions in terms of jobs, we'll update you on new customers and stuff like that. You will see that in your feed basically. So you can follow the companies that you want and that you're interested in. And then also you've got them groups that you can join. So again, the example of the group I showed you was performance analysis, but you can do, there's groups for football coaching, sports coaching, management, and there's all sorts of different groups you can follow. Now, finally, I'm going to show you hashtags as well, because at first I thought hashtags were kind of only for Twitter, or at least that's where they kind of originated from. So if I go video analysis and just hit that, hashtag video analysis, you can see here, this is the hashtag. There's actually 275 people following this particular hashtag. So, and I'm one of them. So now anytime that somebody puts a post out, whether I'm connected with them or not, if they include hashtag video analysis, then I'm going to see that in my feed. So it just allows me to be, it allows me to see more things that are related to what I want to see. So for example, you can obviously follow as many hashtags as you want really. So you could have hashtag football coaching, hashtag player development. And as long as you're following them, like I say, you don't have to be connected to the person that's putting that content out, but if they include that in their actual post, you will see that. And then again, if they're putting stuff out regularly that's linked to that, you might want to connect with that person, for example. So that's kind of where we're at. So you've got your hashtags, your groups, and your companies. Once you have your profile nailed down and you are connected to and following all of the relevant things that that interest you, it's probably now time for you to put some of your own content out there too, and also interact with other people's content. This includes liking things that you see on your feed and also commenting on it. Maybe you have a question to ask about the content itself, or you've actually done something similar in a previous role. You're free to leave a polite comment and interact with the person that put the content out. You obviously don't have to do this for every single thing you see on your feed, but when you do it, you are then going to be noticed by other people on LinkedIn. With that said, don't just like everything and leave pointless comments. It gets very, very annoying and it's pretty pointless. So if you are going to leave a comment, make sure you are either asking a question or adding value or leaving a relevant opinion. When it comes to publishing your own content, you can use this to share some of the work that you've been doing. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll know how much I value a portfolio of work. So LinkedIn can be a great vehicle to share this portfolio, get it out there within the industry and start to get yourself noticed by other people, that are in the jobs that you want to be in. You will begin to get noticed, and if you are putting out good content, then people will find it interesting and start to interact with you. You could ask for opinions, you could share videos, presentations, data, anything like that, all while interacting with other like-minded people. Okay, so after creating your profile and following the content that you want and also putting stuff of your own out there, you will then probably want to start messaging other people. This could be people at a similar stage to you in their careers. It could be people that you've kind of already interacted with via liking and commenting on content, but it could also be someone in a more senior position that you might want to reach out to for advice or, see if there's any job opportunities. There's a lot of different people on LinkedIn, so don't be afraid to send them a message. You'll be surprised that a lot of people do get back, and you might be able to then start up conversations with people in jobs, like I say, that you actually want to be in. Whoever it is that you're messaging and whatever it is you want to say, just make sure you are polite and do not ask for the world. Check out their profile first and refer back to something on there. Maybe you've liked a piece of content or a piece of work that they've put out. Mention that in your message. I've had messages that literally say, "Hi mate, any jobs?" Surely you can do better than that. Don't just say what you want. What could you offer in return? Maybe don't even start by just going straight and asking for work experience, to be honest. You could just ask for a bit of advice. It would be more likely to get a reply, I think, and then you can sort of leave the work experience option for further down the line once you've built more of a rapport.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I would be interested to hear about your success rate of getting replies from LinkedIn messages, actually. Obviously, everyone is different and people are more busier than others, but it only takes a minute or two to send a quick reply to a message. I do tend to, or at least I do very much try to reply to all the messages I get from, students, for example, or people within the industry, maybe asking for some advice or for employment. It does only take a few minutes to get back, as I've said, and I remember being in that situation as well, and I know how hard it can be. Okay, so once you've done that, you'll hopefully be able to get more from LinkedIn and start to build some stronger and more meaningful relationships. If you aren't already, you can of course connect with me on LinkedIn and send me a message to say hi. So thanks again for watching the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. So enjoy the rest of your day.